All right, so as you can see, here's our taken number system. The defendant would come up, they would pull the pull tab there, take their number, and then stand out in the parking lot or go back into their car and wait. We will call in 5 at a time. We've got our display sign of now serving so the officers can let people know, okay, we've got the first 5, we're serving them. Then will have a megaphone, a bullhorn, and we'll call 6 through 10. Then they will come up when we are ready for them, and he'll move this up so anybody who's standing out there doesn't have to come up and ask. They can look and see where they are in the number system as to how close they will be to their name being called. So this is how we will let them know when it's their turn to be ready to come in to the building. All right, so now we're outside and you see we have blue X's where people will be lined up. We've got 3 over here, 2 over here. So these are the 5 people who are being staged to come in next. Our bailiff will be out here with a no-touch thermometer for the forehead, and we'll be asking the questions which we are going to have posted on our doors here. Have you been to a hot spot? Have you been out of the country? Have you had a fever over the last 3 days? Those types of things. Then after they come in through the second door here, you can see how we have things lined up. So we have our rope dividers here. And so the individuals will come and they will continue to follow the blue X's, and they will stand on the X, which are 6 feet apart, keeping people distant, a safe distance from each other. Our courtroom doors. So when it's time for them to come in, the doors will be opened by a bailiff. They will be instructed to come in. Please ignore how filthy our carpet is. And then what they will do is they will come to their designated X, again, 6 feet apart, until their name is called to come up to the podium. Once they come up to the podium, you can see that they can still see me. They can see the bailiff sitting here. We have plexiglass dividers set up along with things. If anything needs to be handed back and forth, they would go through there. Most likely, though, they will be standing right here at the podium. They will be read their charges, advised of their rights, and if they enter a guilty plea, they will possibly follow the yellow arrows. If they enter a not guilty plea, they will follow the green arrows. So if someone enters a guilty plea and they have probation, I'll say follow the yellow arrows. So they turn to the left. You can see they would walk here, stand on the X's that we have, and come before the probation officer, who will be here again behind plexiglass. Anything that needs to go back and forth will go back and forth here. When they're finished, he will tell them to follow the yellow arrows. They will, again, we are keeping 6 feet distance from everybody, continue to follow the arrows right out the doorway. Once they get here, they will now follow the green arrow up to the payment plan window. Stop at the X's as appropriate as possible. Once they get to the table here, they will fill out their payment plan information. We've ordered 3,500 golf pencils with erasers. We have set them up this way so someone's not reaching their hand in, touching everything. They will pull a pencil, fill out their payment information. They will hold on to the pencil. When it's their turn, they will walk up to the payment plan window. They will speak through the speaker system here, put their paperwork underneath. There will be a box here for them to place their pencil in. Given their information, turn around, they'll follow the red arrow out the door. That is if someone pleads guilty. If they get jail time, then they will be given a report date for later this summer or earlier this fall, and a number to contact the sheriff's department to keep in contact with them as to if there's been a change. That is if somebody pleads guilty. All right, back up in front of me, I've explained to them the charges, the potential punishment ranges, their rights. They've decided that they want a trial. They enter a not guilty plea. The bailiff will fill out a scheduling order for them, will stamp it, served in open court. We'll slide it through to them. They will pick it up. They will then follow the green arrows out the doorway. Continue to follow the green arrow. And then, since they don't have a payment plan, they will hit the red exit and right out the door. Again, they've passed everybody who was standing up in here, go right out the door, and then they will come back on the appropriate date and time for their trial. So that is the way that we have things set up here in Craighead County, at least the way we're going to start and see how it goes. If you guys have any questions, if you have any thoughts, if you have any suggestions on how to do things better or improvements, I am all ears. But we've moved all of our chairs back, so when it comes time to sanitize and to clean, we have created as few touch surfaces as possible.